Welcome, low ego action heroes. Hey, welcome to episode 35 of the Think Out Loud series. It is a Monday. I know it's a holiday for some, but we're going to go ahead and do a little stream today. And if you have questions, put them in the comments. Hi, everybody. I am your hostess, Debbie Levitt. I'm from deltacx.com. We are a full-service CX and UX agency and consultancy. We do projects, training, and consulting. So check us out. I've finally been redoing the websites. Hello, Ana Lucia. And today we're going to be doing a little think out loud about the Lush.com website. And this is definitely heavy audience participation. I want to hear from all of you as we go through the Lush website because I want to talk about more about knowledge design. You know, Larry's got his book hopefully coming out this month or next month. It's going to be all about this, and I want to talk today about knowledge design and how it relates to the Lush.com website, which we looked at briefly when we did the show last time about this. So check on YouTube here the micro lessons playlist where we talked about knowledge design, and I think the thumbnail is even a screenshot of the Lush website. But here's what I want us to think about today. When I do audits or assessments or website walkthroughs or heuristic evaluations or whatever you want to call them, there's a lot of things I look for. I'm not just looking for traditional heuristics. I'm not just looking for, is it colorblind friendly? There's a lot of things I'm looking for, and I want us to look at some of those things together today while going through the Lush.com website. Now, quick reminder, not sponsored. Lush did not contact me. I'm just doing this because I shop on Lush. I pay them. They don't pay me. And I want to talk about a lot of things they're doing that I think are website mistakes. And I'd like to get your opinions too. Chances are you critical thinkers out there will think of something I missed. So let's, before we do that, as always, let's thank everybody who is donating to the channel by clicking join on YouTube. It is totally optional. Hey, Credence, totally optional, but always appreciated. Thank you for keeping me in chocolate chips and streaming software, though this week you're all keeping me in delicious cheese. So thank you again for that. All right. So let's see. Paul says, how deep is your Lush shopping cart, Debbie? I assume this is a Bee Gees reference since my husband and I were singing that song the other day, but I don't want to get a copy strike on me, so I'll just say, you come to me on a summer breeze. All right. Hi, Manuel. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. I've got Lush open in a private browser, and we are going to do a little bit of critical thinking and a little bit of assessing. So imagine that we've been hired by Lush to give an assessment of their website from a CX and UX perspective. What do we think is going right here, and what do we think is going potentially not right here, or is really going wrong here? And this is audience participation, so shout it out. Hey, Ader, how you doing? And again, thanks to people joining me when for many it is Easter or Passover or other holidays, so thank you for joining. So let's take a look. I am on the British version of the Lush website. That's why I've got a little British flag here, and I've got UK in my URL. Hi, Johnny. Good evening. I hate those white letters over there. Yeah, the white letters on the yellow are a little tough. I'm not sure that would pass color contrast. Hello, Claire. So let's take a look at some of the things that we first notice. We've got a standard e-commerce free shipping message at the top. I'm usually okay with those. You know, some people don't notice them. They're above the logo, but usually that is a common question people have, which is how much do I have to buy to get free shipping? So I usually don't mind those there. Paul Edwards says, pills, relationship to the scroller screen left. Yes, we're going to get to the pills or chips in a moment. But for now, let's just work our way down a little bit. We've got the Lush logo, which will take us home. We have a search, which we will certainly try and play with. We have a smiley face. Does anybody know what the smiley face does? Who has a guess? Yeah, Ana Lucia says, what is that smiley face? We also have a flag. I assume this means I can change my location or language. Yes, so I can change my location or language, and this looks like a shopping bag, so it's probably the cart. So what is the smiley face? This would actually be your account. Yeah, Shweta says, is it a wish list? Paul Edwards says it's the user. Johnny says user. Maybe it's customers. Yeah, so it's actually access your account. So it's going to be a login or a registration. I think that image is not totally clear. Sorry, I've got all my slacks going off. Yeah, I think that image is not as clear as it could be because it seems like it's happy. We don't know what it's happy about. So I wonder if people understand that that's log into my account. If you come to the site, remember, think about task analysis and being task oriented. If we come to the site wanting to look at our old orders and reorder something that we like, how do we know that we're supposed to start on the smiley face to get to our account and our previous orders? Ana Lucia says it could be a wish list. It's a smiley face. Yeah, we don't know. Let's look now at the pills or chips or kind of the rounded rectangles that you see here. Now, let's put our information architecture hats on a little bit. Paul says Lush is straining to be cool and not pressing. Yeah, so this has some cool factor to it, mostly from the image. The image is obviously very saturated and warm and interesting. But what's going on with these buttons at the top? They look like buttons. It looks like there's more buttons here. So like, can I grab this and no? Can I? No? Okay, so I don't think I can scroll this. It's like a carousel. So let's take a look at what these are. New products. Bath bombs. People who are familiar with Lush know that they're famous for their bath bombs. You put it in your bath and it gets fizzy and smelly and in a good way. Easter. Okay, Easter isn't a product. This just must be a keyword related to products for Easter because here we are on Easter Monday of 2023. Eid gifts. So it looks like Eid is coming in about 2 weeks, but I Googled what are good gifts for Eid and none of them said smelly bathwater. They mostly seem to be money, clothing, and jewelry. So I'm not too sure who was thinking Eid gifts for Lush, and I don't know enough about Eid or any religion really to say what is the right or wrong gift for that. Claire says it's a quasi-navigation bar. I still don't think so. Kylie says there's a lot competing for the user's attention. Absolutely. Paul says it's making me read to understand. Bad move. I have the attention span of a hamster. Ana Lucia says, what's the criteria for the order of the buttons? Yeah, let's think about information architecture here. So we've got bath bombs, which is a popular product. We have Easter, which is the holiday we're in now. We've Eid gifts, which is a holiday that's coming up. We have lifestyle. I don't know what that is at all. Are you selling a Lush lifestyle? Do you have lifestyle related products? I have no idea what this means. So notice that there isn't even a clear, these aren't part of the same group. These are just random keywords. Home fragrances. Okay, so I guess that doesn't mean personal fragrance, like it's not a perfume or fragrance I would wear as a human. It's something I would do to make my home smell like something. Then the Lush X Super Mario Brothers movie. This sounds like a retail tie-in. This sounds like the marketing department made a deal with the Super Mario Brothers movie that somehow Lush is involved in, though I don't even see the relevance there. That's a really weird tie-in. I don't even see an overlap in those audiences. But again, this implies that you might want to come to the Lush website and go, wow, I really hope to find more about Lush's marketing tie-in with the Super Mario Brothers movie. Gifts. I guess Eid gifts and gifts are going to be two separate things. Bring it back. So I think Bring It Back is Lush's program, though I'm not sure, I'd have to click on it. Lush's program to recycle some of the containers that you get when you buy their products. I think you can bring back the containers and they will get reused or refilled. Yeah, Paul says Super Mario, am I 12? Exactly. I did not think this was the target. I don't think the Lush target audience and Super Mario target audience are going to have almost no overlap. So Somebody must have needed an end of last year write-off. I don't get this one. Creedon says the pills feel more like an SEO game than something useful. Ana Lucia says, bring what back? Yeah, exactly. So notice that this is just slapped here. And it basically says, good luck, user. Not only do we hope something you care about is up here, but they're not in any particular order. They're probably going to change every week. And we just have a bunch of buttons up here. Maybe you want something. Now, the interesting thing is that the site has no navigation. Rather than any sort of menu or menu system, we've got nothing. We just have a search bar. I see this once in a while when companies have their websites done by expensive agencies who say, well, a giant search bar works on the Google homepage, so we could do one too. I don't know that they did this. I have no inside information here, but I have seen this happen before, and it usually ends up being undone because it doesn't long-term work. So to have no navigation and then just slap stuff on your homepage, I think that's going to work against you. Dimitra says, you're going to smell like a plumber from the Mushroom Kingdom. Oh, yes. Very well done there. It is improv comedy time. So knowing that this homepage kind of doesn't serve us. Now, let's imagine we come here with a task in mind. That task could be, I need to reorder something I've bought before. It could be, gee, my hair's been kind of dry lately. I wonder what are good products from Lush for dry hair. Let's imagine that's our task. Now I'm going to scroll down, and this is shower products, shower gels, handmade soap, body scrubs, shower oils, and moisturizers. Now we're on dot number 2 of a whole lot of dots. Does that mean instead of having menus or mega menus or some sort of navigation, they're going to lay out every category and subcategory of their products like this? What does this even look like on a phone, y'all? Let's check it out. I'm going to go to it on my phone. And let's see. Lush.com. Reject cookies. I hate those dots are the navigation. Yeah, scroll economy. You have to draw me in. You assume I know what I want when I hit your site. Not smart. Yeah, I'm looking at it on my phone, and it's just really the same thing. It's just, I know you can't see it. I'm small and in the corner. But if you look at it on your own phone, and of course there's lots of color contrast problems between the white text and light parts of the picture behind it. Hair care, bath products, skin care, lifestyle. Evidently, lifestyle is home fragrances, apparel, books and music, and bathroom accessories. Because when you go to Lush.com, you're definitely thinking books and music. So yeah, instead of navigation, they have a long home page. I'll start scrolling down it to where you can see it. Here you go. And this is how I know that UX people were not involved in a website. This is definitely a UI team or a marketing team or maybe an SEO team, but it's certainly not a UX team. Spa treatments. Lusher than we found it. Bring it back. Charity pot vegan. Ban conversion therapy. Marketing team, Paul says. Ana Lucia says there's no main menu with categories. That's right. And Shweta says this is a rather unconventional design for an e-commerce site, designed for exploration rather than specificity. I wonder how many people keep scrolling. Yeah, Shweta says it's a brochure design. Yeah, that's very true. This does seem like an online brochure or a choose your own adventure. But let's say we search for what my problem is. Let's say I'm concerned about dry hair. How can I not have dry hair? Now take a look at what my search results are. Dry shampoo. So it understood dry. It appears to have understood hair, but it doesn't understand that I have a problem that needs solving. They appear to think I'm just putting in keywords, and they don't understand that the keywords have to do with problems that this could solve. Paul says, boom, search failure, LOL. Claire says, when a client asks you as a UX person to help them with their site and it looks like this, yeah, or they say, fix it but don't change it. That's always the projects that I end up leaving. Fix it but don't change it. Do you tell them it's a business strategy issue? No, I would tell them it's a CX and UX issue and that we haven't really identified how our customers shop. I would call for a qualitative observational research project with lots of different target audiences that cut across the Lush target audience sets or segments, and I would want to watch how people shop. Both those experienced with Lush, like I am, I do buy from them every 2 months or so. And those new to Lush who maybe heard from a friend that it's something that they want to try or buy. Do they have researchers? I don't know. I'm in a private browser. You'd have to go to LinkedIn and search for Lush UX researcher and tell me if anybody shows up. And remember, just if they have researchers, this isn't their fault. We've all been at jobs where we're a researcher or we know a researcher, and those people are not allowed to do good work. They're not listened to. They're told to run some surveys. So this could be that Lush doesn't have UX researchers. They didn't hire the right people as researchers, or they have great people and they're not listening to them. So it could be any of these things, and I don't want to blame the researchers because we don't know. So let's make sure we don't do that. Now take a look at the filters here. Yeah, Larry says their name badge is upside down. We're talking about Larry Marine's world today, everybody, and it's a little preview of some of the things you're going to read about in his upcoming book that, again, I believe will be out late this month or early May. Schweitzer says, would this fall under data analysis to ensure search results map to keywords? Well, I think we'd eventually need to partner with some data and analytics people, but ultimately it's a partnership for everybody. We got to partner with marketing. We got to partner with SEO. We've got to partner with new people developing new products. We've got to partner with product managers and engineers. To me, this is a partner with everybody project, but it starts with generative, qualitative, observational research where we learn how newbies and not newbies shop the Lush website. And so take a look at some of their subcategories here. They're filtered by vegan. I thought almost all of their products were vegan, so I'm not even sure why that is a filter. That's almost a given on the Lush website. I thought everything was vegan. Types, dry shampoo, scent, citrus, and fresh. Now notice the benefit. The benefit could be improving dry hair or moisturizing dry hair. But we have mattifying and volumizing, which are, I'm not sure are even words I would have thought of. So I don't speak Lush's language and they don't speak mine. Key ingredient, citrus, which is somehow different from the scent of citrus, and the color of white. Now let's see, does their system understand, let's say I want more hair volume. Now I'm getting a little bit natural languagey. So does their search understand more hair volume? Well, let's take a look. We now have, okay, I hate masonry. Does anybody else hate masonry, or is it just me? I really like things to line up and be, I like grids to be grids. I don't like grids to be uneven. For some reason, it really messes with my brain. How do you recover from inadequate search? Some small link up there. Yeah, I don't know. So we've got 8 search results. Are all of them volumizing? Yes, all of them are evidently volumizing. We still have key ingredient and color and scent and types and product attributes. It says only 7 are vegan, so maybe not all of them are vegan, and that's a problem. Masonry can work in some instances. I don't love it here, but again, some people love masonry and love it everywhere. So when I see these filters and this metadata, it tells me that the company thinks that people mostly search Lush by smells. That I don't need you to solve my hair problem. I just want my hair to smell like something. That's what I think. Larry says it's important to reiterate your main point, that the site needs to be designed around the user's perception of their problem, not around the company's view of their products. Ana Lucia says product attributes naked. What is naked as a product attribute? Yeah, let's take a look at that. But let's also not miss Larry's point that the site should be designed around the user's perceptions of their problems and their tasks, which we're going to learn from our observational research. Right now, we're guessing, we're playing, we are doing an assessment, an audit. We don't have good evidence or data from research. We are doing our expert audit of Lush.com. Naked may mean clean products. Well, what's a clean product? So let's see. Let's take a look at an individual product page. Flyaway hair, lift your hair on a sea breeze. So this is marketing copy, or sometimes called romance copy, where I still don't know what this is or what it does or what it's good for or when I don't want it. I probably just have some sense that maybe it smells like the sea. Shweta says, how much money in sales are they losing if they don't do research? So do we understand what naked means? Now, naked isn't a chip here. They've got these chips again where you can leave this and go into these chips. Again, that makes it seem like you don't even, hey, to me, I call these distractions. I know you got here. I know you're looking at this item. Yes, the number one thing this company wants you to do is put it in your bag or cart or whatever they're calling it. But hey, do you know we have shampoo bars? Do you know we're plastic free? Would you like to read about how we keep clean? Ana Lucia says, is something you use while naked? Probably. It's a shower item. So, whoa, I'm scrolling down. There was a little bit of a mistake there. So the top is locked sometimes when I scroll, and then sometimes it goes away, and then it comes back. No? Okay, now coming back. Coarse sea salt from salt pans along bird migration routes gives great volume and shine. Naked means packaging free. Okay. Credence says their LinkedIn has a lot of employees. It seemed like they would be over this stuff, but a lot more marketing employees overall. Paul says you're going to accept I'm navigating away from a potential buy. Exactly. This is where we have not really understood the person's task. When you're on the product page, the question is this what I need? Does this solve my problem? Is this the product that's right for me at this time? I don't know. All I know is that it's coarse sea salt from bird migration routes giving me volume and shine. Well, volume sounds good and shine sounds good, but is it good for dry hair? Does a user really care about the attributes or filter? I assume when I search for something, I look for evidence that matches what I'm looking for. Yeah. How to store it. Ingredients. Fight animal testing. You might also like. How do you know what I'll like? I don't even know what's going on here. So this is Lush continues to be an example of whatever is the complete opposite of knowledge design, because they appear to have no knowledge about their users. If I had to guess, somebody thinks that people search Lush by smells. I just want everything that's citrus, because everywhere we go, they're telling us about smells. Sea breeze, and it's made with lemon and chamomile, and everything seems to be focused on smells and not focused on tasks or problems to be solved. I still don't know if this product is good for my dry hair. Now notice the search has a different hint now than it did before. The search says search for products, ingredients, and scents. That tells me that they think that their Lush audience mostly searches by ingredients and scents. Ooh, I love neroli oil, or however you pronounce that. I would love to have everything that has this smell or this ingredient. Okay, but if I were to come to this site saying, gee, I wonder what's really good for dry, cracked hands. Who else here has dry, cracking hands? What if I say dry hands? I get a hand cream. But and says rich relief for very dry hands. Now, what if I say cracked hands? Now I get other creams. So maybe that cream was good for dry hands, but this is a cream for some other thing. A soap dish. So if I say cracked hands, I get a soap dish. I don't even get cream. I'm getting soap. I'm getting soap dishes. This tells me that somebody didn't put in a lot of metadata for the product. They're going by words found, I don't even know where. Because if we go to Pink Ripple Soap Dish, is the word cracked anywhere on the page? Or did they ignore the word cracked? Crack, phrase not found. So somebody must have decided if we don't have search results for what the person put in, just show them some other stuff, because cracked is not in the system, does not compute, robot is smoking. Larry says, I'm guessing they not only failed from a UX design standpoint, but it doesn't appear like they've done a good job at the market research as well. Yeah, because if I have dry, cracked hands, there should be something there for me, but no, evidently not. And if I say dry hands, I only get one of their creams, yet we know that they have lots of hand creams. Let's say I say hand creams. There's 5. Hand cream singular. There's 6. So that's how you know they haven't done very good work with metadata, because hand cream and hand creams really should bring up the same search results, even when I'm being that specific that I'm basically saying, show me your hand cream products. The interesting thing is that the Lush hand cream I have here next to my desk isn't even one of the ones coming up right now. Maybe they discontinued it? I don't know. Let's see. It's called Sympathy for the Skin. Does it still exist? Yes, it does. Oh, but it's a body lotion. I use it as a hand cream. So, not sponsored. I paid for this. So, Ray Fox says, finally made it to a live show and it's Lush. Yay! Claire says, I noticed the search bar recognition indicator asks for products, ingredients, and scents rather than task or problem I want to solve. Yeah, exactly. And Larry says, wouldn't it be great if they could provide content that included some tips on therapy for cracked hands and links to related products, a how-to for cracked hands? That would be great for SEO also. And Claire says their metadata is based on that. Creedon says it feels like their research process is just reviewing Google Analytics. People who use their website have learned to use their website, but they're doing nothing to help new customers. Yeah, as a customer of Lush, again, not sponsored, I'm paying them. They're certainly not paying me to rip them apart on a live show that will be archived forever. You would think that if I at least put in hand cream, I'm going to get all the possible hand creams. But Sympathy for the Skin, which I used as a hand cream, see on the bottle it says body cream, but shouldn't that come up for hand creams? Why not? There's another one I use, Lime Bounty. Yeah, Lime Bounty is called a body butter. Shouldn't that come up for hand cream? Why? The problem is when you make up your own language of what your products are. Oh, it's a body lotion, it's a body butter, it's a hand cream, and you don't work on your metadata, then these things just don't come up. So if I wonder how many hand creams Lush has, I'm going to think it's 5 or 6. That's it. I'm not going to see Sympathy for the Skin. I'm not going to see Lime Bounty, which are products that I buy. Hashtag not sponsored. Oh, I'm breaking up a bit. Sorry. It's probably my internet. Do people, let me see. Am I still breaking up? Yeah, sorry. Looks like my internet's blipping a bit. Sorry, everybody. Hopefully it'll clear up soon. I always feel like we're overpaying for our internet. So here's an interesting thing. Types: body lotion, hand cream, hand balm. Sorry, I'm still breaking up. So we've got body lotion, hand cream, hand balm, body butter. What if I just say hand? Hand woven basket. Wow, okay, so many body butter, cleansing balm, hand cream. There's so many hand balm. Hair treatment, hair styling. Am I still live? Can everybody see me? Looks like my internet's a little blippy. Sorry about that. Ana Lucia says, oh, it seems to be quite limited within the search. I thought it was just a hint. It's the functionality. Hands and cracked hands shows the same results. Not really. So this is a site for people who already know how to use the site. And I think that, Larry, and I think Larry would say this too, and he's here, which is this is probably a site based very much on how people shop in the store. If you've ever been to a Lush store, when you walk in, you're overwhelmed by all the smells because they don't use a lot of packaging. So all of these heavily scented and oiled things are out in the open. The store has a very strong smell. And then probably people start getting curious about the smells. Ooh, I think I'd like to smell more like orange. I think I want to smell more like mint. I think I want to smell more like whatever. Paul says, not a very sophisticated taxonomy. Ray says, it's like they made their SEO the user-facing options. Yes, we said that earlier. So I'm thinking somebody said, hey, make it like shopping in a Lush store. But what they forget is that I imagine, and we would validate or invalidate or know more from observational research, I would imagine people then ask the store workers, hey, this smells great. Is this right for my type of hair? My hair gets a little dry. Is this the right thing for me? Oh, no. Just looks like my internet's a little weak today. Oh, okay, getting better. Red is actually the good color. I want this to be red, not yellow. All right, hopefully this is better. Let's go from here. Go back to this. So, yeah, so many questions. Now let's take a look at, let's see, I'm using one of the products called, where is it? Happy, Happy, Joy, Joy, which I would think they would get sued by Ren and Stimpy, but there you go. So let's take a look at what we can learn about this product. It's a conditioner. So good we named it twice. Zesty. Hair products for cold weather. Okay, that's a problem solver. Were people really writing that? How to use. Take your hair to a happy place. That's not how to use something. After shampooing, condition your hair with this luxurious... Okay, that's not how to use it. You can't say how to use a conditioner is to, after you shampoo, condition your hair. That is not how you use something. That makes no sense. So ultimately, the information here is very weak, and I think they're really assuming you're already a Lush fan, you're already familiar with these things, and you're mostly reordering something you got in a store. But I wonder how someone new to this, and I was at one point new to this, I guess, what, a year or two ago when Ralitza introduced me to Lush. I mean, I always knew about Lush, but I hadn't been going to their stores or buying their stuff because I couldn't make sense of it. I was just going to the supermarket and getting supermarket shampoo and conditioner. Oh man, the picture. Yeah, the picture is a guy in the shower. I guess that's when you'd use this. I'm surprised he's conditioning his hair. His hair seems very short and like he doesn't need to condition it. Maroon, hi Wilson, says retail companies don't seem like to have in-house UX designers. Correct me if I'm wrong. I just tried searching on LinkedIn. Nobody popped up. Yeah, I don't know if they have UX designers. No Oxford comma in the how to use. Yeah, I noticed there's no Oxford comma around the site at all, including up here in products, ingredients, and scents. So I guess that's a choice the content team made. No Oxford comma. We can fight about that if we want. So yeah, here's another interesting thing. Let's talk about people and their tasks and stuff. How many times can I condition my hair with a 250 gram bottle, jar, tub? How many, roughly how many is that? Is this a picture of how it looks? That one is a slightly smaller icon than this one. That doesn't help me. This one is even bigger. A kilogram. I can get a kilogram of this stuff now? Great. It's that white blub, I think. The white blub is just to show you that's the color of the conditioner for people who seem to care about colors on this website. But how much? Now, again, we don't know how long is your hair. This guy's going to go through a lot less conditioner than I am. But I don't have a sense of how much of this I'm going to use. Could the site help me? I don't know. That would be a whole other feature that we could consider. How much of this do I need, or how much of this am I going to use in a month based on how often I wash my hair and how long my hair is? Maybe that's overkill. Maybe I'm just going to get a bottle and go for it, and next time order bigger or smaller. Useless code, imagine that. Yeah, the size of this bottle was really meaningless. It was just a different icon size. It didn't give me a good idea. Maybe a bottle next to something that we all know the size of, like this. How much is this? This is 240 grams, but that's by weight. This is some heavy stuff. How big is this? Well, here's a lip balm. It's a little bit bigger than a lip balm. It's a little bit wider than a lip balm. If you just show me an icon of a bottle, okay, I understand it comes in a squeezy bottle, but I don't have a sense of how big that bottle is. Yeah, Johnny says it looks bigger, but it's not helpful. I agree. Another thing is this particular hand cream tends to leave a little bit of an oily residue on my hands, and I wish that their products explained that after you use this hand cream, it's not necessarily going to be a smooth finish. You're going to feel a little oily. You might want to wipe off your hands before you type on your keyboard or play with your phone. That would be great if I knew that. You know, maybe it's a good hand cream when you go to bed and you're just going to go to sleep. You're going to fall asleep and let it soak in. But is it the right hand cream for when I'm typing? No, you should see my keyboard right now. Wilson is a little bit late. They're doing a Super Mario promo. The bottle is big. Yes, it's a big icon. Claire says the bottle next to a person is a helpful image sometimes shown on Amazon. Yes. So I am using Sympathy for the Skin right now because it happened to be next to my desk. Will it tell me it's got a bit of an oily finish on it? Rich banana-based moisture. I love it. They do a lot of things on Lush where they have all of these testimonials, but the interesting thing is the testimonials are first. There's always somebody who loves it. It smells amazing. It's made my skin or my hair so wonderful. I ignore these now because they all say the same thing. So if this is social proof, it's now meaningless to me because it doesn't tell me helpful stuff. Oh, it's so amazing. Oh my God, it's just perfect. It's just so wonderful. Give the skin some sympathy with this gentle banana and vanilla packed lotion. Slide all over the body for ultra soft skin. So is my skin soft? My skin is softer, but it definitely has an oily residue that I don't prefer. I would like to know that. Because I tell you, I'm not going to buy this stuff again because I don't like that after feel. I would rather a cream that finishes not so damn oily. I mean, my fingertips are shining in the lights I have here. You can't tell. And Paul says, when I think of smooth skin, I think banana. Well, clearly you don't shop at Lush because a lot of their stuff is made from fruits and vegetables and trees and so on. Ana Lucia says, I just searched conditioner, and every single of their conditioners have pictures of people in the shower using the product, but no picture of the product. Good point. What is the shampoo that I use? See, because these have weird names, I can't remember what I even use. So I use a shampoo from them, and I can't even think of the name of it right now. Let's see what comes up. Maybe it'll come to me. Godiva, I would think... Okay, that's weird. Big, Rehab, Honey, I Washed My Hair, Wasabi Shankui, Fairly Traded Honey, Daddy-O, Scenic, New? You named it New? What, when it's not new? Montalbano, Jason and the Argan Oil, Cork Pot? Cork Pot? No, it's a product holder. Well, this came up for shampoo. Where's my shampoo? It's not here. So my shampoo isn't on this list. I asked for shampoo. I didn't get it, but I know it exists. I think I remember the name. Let's see if we can find it. Paul Edwards says, maybe you should get a big tub, Debbie. Yeah. Chiwat says they seem very marketing focused with an emphasis on style and brand voice. Notice the product images and names remind me of ice cream. Okay, so I think my shampoo is called Dirty, which is strange because you're using it to get clean. Dirty. No, that's not it. Does anybody know what my shampoo is called? The conditioner is Happy Joy. All right, hold on. I'm wireless, right? So I'm going to go walk into the other room and we're going to see what it's called, and then we'll see if we can find it on the website. I cannot read the screen right now. I'm on the other side of my house. But let's see what it's called. It's called Rehab. Okay, I'm coming back. Nobody cry. Do not cry because you miss me. I'm back. Okay. What shampoo do you use? I use Big. This whole site is like flavor of the month. Yeah, the problem with creative product names is I don't remember what I use. So again, not sponsored. Here's Happy Joy. This is the bottle that is 480 grams. So you can see the size of it. And then this is my shampoo, which is not called Dirty. It's called Rehab. This is the 500 gram version. The bottles look identical, but I guess one weighs more. So let's see. Do we have Rehab here? Oh, I spelled it wrong. Will it still come up? Yes. Good. Okay, so let's take a look at the individual page. They changed the picture. Let's try something just for fun. So this is the Lush Italian site. Notice that there are some different messages here. Some are the same, some are different. Here on the Italian site, they're pushing the delivery pass, which bizarrely is in English. Does anybody know what my shampoo is called? Is the best thing on the internet today. Sadly, possibly. Yeah, Debbie doesn't even remember the name. I know. Grams is a strange way to sell liquid shampoo. Good point, Claire. Wouldn't milliliters be better? I know us Americans are the worst. So take a look. This is Italy. So this is new products. Bestseller, Mario Brothers film again, Mother's Day, Easter, and Lush Delivery Pass is evidently if you can buy a pass. I read this when I shopped here the other day and I was like, why? Because you can get free shipping at 60 euros. You've probably noticed some of the prices. It's easy to hit 60 euros, but they're saying with the delivery pass, you'll get free shipping no matter how little you buy. I'm not too sure that's worth it. And I'm not too sure why. So here, the search bar says search and buy. So they want to get you straight into that. So we can see it's the same homepage, just with some Italian changes. Now, if I say rehab, and it's too bad that they keep changing their pictures, because, yeah, so same pictures. Now, rehab. Listen, look at this. Detoxed and delectable hair. Delectable seems a strange word. I don't want anybody to eat my hair. Localization is sketchy. Chiwat says, in the 70s, there was a shampoo called Gee, Your Hair Smells Terrific. That's right. It was in America. My brother turned off the TV too soon, and we heard, Gee, your hair smells. Good one. So this says detoxed and delectable hair, but in Italian, it says like refreshing and regenerating mint. So we're giving you a hint again at smells, but it's not a direct translation. Somebody obviously went somewhere else with this. Now, here they're starting with the big social proof, the big testimonial. Shampoo sgrassante. Okay, so this helps me a little bit more. Pier Mario, can I borrow you? He's got his noise-canceling headphones on. Pier Mario, I'm on the Lush Italian website. Yeah. Sgrassante would be degreasing, right? Degreaser, yeah. Okay. So, just checking that I got that word right. I didn't want to embarrass myself on international television. Notice your search string is Italian, but your localization flag is English. Here, my flag is Italian. So, this is Italian. Search for products, ingredients, or fragrances, scents. So notice on the Italian site, I've got degreasing, which tells me this could be good for oily hair. It's telling me it's degreasing. But back on the same product, on the UK website, that's it. Wet your hair, shampoo your hair. Thanks for dropping by. It's got some mint. It was different a minute ago, possible bug. So you will love this product if you adore fruity notes. The face cream Enzymion. I don't know. So like if you like this face cream, you'll probably love this shampoo. Benefici. I succhi freschi di ananas, kiwi, mango, papaya. So here they're trying to tell you some benefits. The fresh juices of pineapple, kiwi, mango, and papaya are rich in enzymes and help to combat the oil in the excessive oil. Finally, some information that can help me with my dry hair. You can see why I've chosen this shampoo, and I've been happy with it, even though it's wildly expensive. Ana Lucia says, this is why my Portuguese and English searches were different. But going back to regionalization, notice that this isn't just a straight translation. These websites are completely different experiences now, because here, even though it took us a while to get here, we got here. And when we are here, we can get better information than we had before. Now, chances are the search is still crappy, but at least I'm getting some better information here that can help me make a better decision once I'm on the product page. Claire says, international vendors. It looks like a logistical nightmare mesh. Yeah, especially since names are creative. Yeah, exactly. I mean, this product has to be rehab or happy, happy, joy, joy. No matter what country you're in, it probably doesn't make sense to translate it. But note that when I order from Lush, Italy, the entire label is in Italian. So everything is in Italian. I know you can't see that from here. But it's not like I got the English label. I get the Italian label. And all the information. Little stickers with pictures of the people who made it and when it's good till. Their products look too delicious. Sounds like ice cream flavors. They should be child-proof or idiot-proof. Yeah. I don't think you would eat either of these. These do not have sweet smells. I mean, you can tell from what's in them. This is mint and rosemary. I know that sounds like you want to eat it, but you really don't. Oh yeah, I lost most of my sense of smell to COVID. Yeah, so that didn't smell like anything. But anyway, if you were doing an audit or an assessment or an evaluation for someone, these are some things that you might point out. Now, you might never see the Italian site. You might not understand the Italian site, but I think it's interesting to see how it's different. And we know Ana Lucia speaks Portuguese. We could take a look at the Portuguese version, even though we might say we're still in Italy, and see if we, okay, fresh, and this looks like repairing. Now we have a totally different set of text. It's not the microscopic go wash your hair text from the British site, and it's not the monster block of text we found on the Italian site. It seems to be something else, totally different. Now, I don't know why. I don't know if they did research and found that the countries cared about different pieces of information, that the British don't care at all what it's good for, and they want to just be told how to use shampoo, wet your hair, and put it on. I don't know. Yeah. No, I didn't. Paul, I did. I switched to Portuguese. I said I was in Italy. See, my region is Italy, my language is Portuguese, because I'm pretending I'm going to order from Italy. So this isn't a bug, but it's certainly not clear. You're looking at the region you're ordering from and not the language that you're in. So I think it's not a bug, it's just unclear. And I think if I were doing an assessment or audit or evaluation, I would point that out, that many people are used to seeing the flag representing the language, not representing the country I'm ordering from. Yeah, it's not obvious. Shweta says, I wonder if they invest more in their stores than the online experience. I don't know. I don't know. Now, here's a question. If I say I'm in Italy, but I want English, which text will I get? Will I get the British text? Will I get a translation of the Italian text? Let's take a look. Nope, back to, soon as I speak English, I get the super sad text. Excuse me. Can we get America here? Can we get United States? United States. Ooh. What if I say United States and English? Did they give better or different text to the United States people? Okay, now we got all kinds of stuff going on. Look at this. Set your preferred store to find products by their availability. This automatically popped up. I wasn't even thinking about going into the store. I was thinking about ordering online. Notice, I am triggering their menus. Their menus are on mouse over, and they have mega menus. I was just trying to look at this buy online and pick up in store in these messages here, but my mouse was close enough that I triggered the mega menus. I would be pointing this out as well. Now I'm going to press the tab key and see if I can tab through it. Okay, I can't seem to get past this thing that they popped up, which I didn't want. Oh. Can I use my arrow key? No. So, if somebody were not a mouse user because they have accessibility needs or a disability, this would be slow motion tabbing to tab through all of these to eventually get through to body and all that. This is tough. So I'm going to click away from that. So there's no product description in English. It looks like the product description in English is really short. Really short. Looks like they're pushing their Mario Brothers stuff, though at least here they're showing products. Before it was like, hey, we're part of Mario Brothers. Like, who cares? We have the same problems in combo boxes in the iOS voiceover. Okay. So it's interesting that kitchen subscription box. We didn't even see that. Vote for your favorites every month and get 4 to 5 vegan limited edition full-sized products, $50. How it works. So this is a very different website. And my question would be, why is this different? I know they recently redid the European site and they made it much worse than it was. And at first they didn't have the orders synchronized. And when I logged in, it treated me like I'd never been there before. Yeah, why is this website that different? If I were working with Lush, I would ask them that. Why is it that different? And have they done any accessibility testing? Because I would think that tabbing through this site is a nightmare. Marcine, I'm sorry I missed your comment before. This has come up before. A lot of people don't speak the language associated with the flag. Right. Very often I choose English and I get a UK flag, though technically I speak American English, but it's close enough for me. Anna Lucia says, check Rehab's description now. Okay, let's see. Rehab shampoo. Restore your hair's health. Give hair that's been heat styled, bleached, dyed, teased out, and flat out stressed serious recovery time. Squeeze fruit juices. Herbs stimulate the scalp. Olive oil increases the strength, soften, and hydrate. Your hair detox starts here. Benefits. So this is closer to the text on the Italian site. The Italian site said some of these same things. How to use? Well, it's shampoo. Put on your head. Ingredients. Shipping and returns. So this is what I call answering questions before they're asked. Smells like peppermint and lavender with fruity undertones. I guess if I meet any of you in person coming up, I would ask you if I smell like that, but I know that the conditioner smells stronger and I probably smell more like the conditioner. Why is it so different? Wow, says Daniel. Chiwat says, I went to the Taiwan site and changed language to Taiwan Chinese. Rehab is presented as fruit shampoo. Yeah, it's a totally different experience. So we've had a very different experience across languages and countries, where I'm just super confused. Notice that the flag is gone. So like now that you're in America, maybe you don't want to speak another language. You're in America now. If I click Lush USA, I can get French, but it looks like I can't get Italian. So yeah, I don't know. Let's try a search for, we're almost out of time too, and I've got a call coming up. So let's try to wrap up. But once more, let's do dry hair and see if we get products that solve the problem. Hair Moisturizer Revive, Conditioner Candy Rain, Ultra Rich Softness for Dry Hair. Leave-in conditioner for dry hair. Honey-scented softness for dry hair. Serious care for damaged hair. Yes, this seems better. This seems like I could search by a problem that I have, and it would be more likely to give me relevant results than whatever is going on the European sites. Claire says, I suppose the content creators would need to be different depending on the language. Sure. So not everything here is totally relevant. I didn't want dry shampoo, but all of these other things seem to specifically understand that these might be for dry hair or damaged hair that needs improvement or strengthening. I think they're doing a better job here. Notice there's also favorite icons, which I think were not on the other site. Here we are back on the UK. I don't see a favorite icon. This is like minimum viable website. I just don't get it. And also notice that the American website doesn't have those ridiculous pills or buttons on the top that were really completely random and all over the place from, I mean, just so many different irrelevant things. Discover, that's always a tough one. What does discover mean? Lush parties, here's your naked, subscription box, makeup, scent. So search by scent? Gifts. How come there isn't Eid gifts here? Don't people in America celebrate Eid as well? Hair, skincare, bath and shower, new, which is lazy, our impact. Yeah, we're going to have to wrap up, but so much to talk about here, so much to think about, and my hair's a little wacky today. It seems that Paris, you mean the city in Texas? No. Vanina says, it seems the sites for different countries were done at different times by different teams. I agree. It definitely does not seem like a coordinated effort. It seems like different people did these. They even wrote different content. It's really all over the place. So, yikes. Yes. Thank you for the people commenting on LinkedIn. I'm just seeing some of it now. Sorry. So let's take a quick look at our broadcast schedule this week. Tomorrow is Office Hours Ask Us Anything with Dr. Nick, so come on by. Wednesday is the last episode of Book Club, but no crying because we're going to start having our community networking hangout every other week. I think the Book Club started feeling like a real tight-knit group. We were kind of group therapy, and people didn't want to see Book Club end, so we're just going to morph it into networking every other Wednesday instead of a show. And the website web abilities are different by country too. Yeah, the features and what the website does isn't even the same. Thursday is a panel discussion about the future of UX. Looking good, looking bad, or something else. And of course, Friday will be critical thinking if I get enough stuff from you. I don't think I have very much. And then next week, we've got another Think Out Loud on Monday, which I might cancel if we don't come up with something. But this was fun, and I really appreciated, please excuse my hair today, I really appreciated everybody joining in. Tuesday the 18th, Office Hours with special guest Greg Marinelli. Wednesday the 19th, I'll be reading you and discussing my new article about AI users. Everybody's talking about it on LinkedIn and in our Slack. How do I get the hoodie? You do not. You have to be me or you have to work for me to get the hoodie. The hoodie is not for sale. You can go to deltacx.shop and get a different hoodie. Deltacx.shop has all kinds of hoodies and shirts and stickers and magnets available with some of our favorite catchphrases and the Delta CX logo, but you won't get this exact hoodie. This one is embroidered. Everything at deltacx.shop is screen printed. And let's see, Chiwat says, using Taiwan flag means they cannot sell online in China because of political sensitivities. Interesting. Yeah, so let's see. Oh, and Darren is supposed to be here next week. I wonder if he can still make it. I will have to write to him. Let's see. We had planned this so long ago. Okay. I wonder how Darren's doing. But thanks to everybody who is joining us and at some weird times of night for where you live. I hope you can consult for Lush. Yes, it would be great if they hired Delta CX to help them out with consistency across websites, but definitely with more customer-centric approaches to their shopping and metadata and all of that. Thanks everybody for joining in. Think Out Loud is usually a fun show, and I'm really happy everybody got involved the way you did. We'll see everybody tomorrow for office hours. If you want to ask a question ahead of time and have yours answered among the first, just go to deltacx.com/links and you'll see a way to send in your question early. Questions are free and the show is free, so go for it. And we are still shadow banned, so won't you please tell your friends about the Delta CX YouTube channel. I can't pop up my little subscribe thing since I changed internet networks, but subscribe and tell friends about it. So I'm hoping maybe after 10,000 I won't be shadow banned, but let's keep pushing. So thanks to everybody for joining. Great that Larry was here too. Thanks for staying late, and hopefully I'll see everybody tomorrow. See ya. Customer centricity as business intelligence. Visit deltacx.com to learn why we are